Hi everybody, this is Alex. I've been asked to do a walkthrough of my Mormon Mom Planner and compare it to a couple things about the Erin Condren Life Planner. This is the Mothers Who Know Planner from intheleafytreetops.com. I've had it for a few days now and I'm really loving it. I did some research a few months ago about the Erin Condren Planner, so I know a little bit about it. I don't have it, so I can't compare it from experience, but I know the measurements and whatnot. So the coil is about the same. The cover is about the same thickness. These aren't interchangeable covers. And at the moment, they don't have any foils. So this is actually not metallic. It's a picture of gold, but I still love the cover. So the Erin Condren Planner is about 1.25 inches longer and 0.25 inches taller. So it's a little bit bigger, so this is just a preference if you want a bigger planner, if you want it more purse-friendly. I like mine to fit in my purse. The price of this planner is $34.99, and the Erin Condren Life Planner varies anywhere from, I believe, $60 to $75. Could be wrong on that, but you'll have to double check. But it's a little more expensive than this planner. It does usually come with the bookmark. This planner doesn't come with a bookmark. And the metallic ones, the foil planners from the Erin Condren come with an elastic to hold it closed. This comes with neither of those. And it also comes with no stickers. So the Erin Condren planner comes with some extras. So let's just open it up here. So on the other side of this page is just some personal information. You have some quotes here. Just have some nice quotes from journal authorities. You have your year at a glance 2015. And then your 2016, and you have your plan ahead here, which I really like. And one thing you'll notice throughout the planner is there's themes. So that is actually a little different than Erin Condren. Erin Condren does have themes, but they're incorporated into the designs more so, if that makes any sense. And you have your birthdays and anniversaries, and your contacts, your important information, contacts, emergency numbers, and your online information for blogs or websites that you like. Favorite things. So this is a journal aspect of the planner. This is where you can list your favorite things for this year. And there's a couple little extra spots down here for anything that you might need to add. This is your Book of Mormon reading chart. This would not come, she does have a non-Mormon version. This doesn't come with that, and as well as some other pages, you'll probably be able to figure those out. So this is the beginning of January. The beginning of each month has a really cool cardstock divider with a different quote and design on it. So we're going to actually skip to February because I've actually been using January, so we're just going to show you a clean month. Here's your cardstock divider, and at the beginning of each month, you have this how can I strengthen my relationship page, and you have my Heavenly Father, my spouse, my children, my extended family, and my friends. And so this is the beginning of each and every month. I believe that Erin Condren doesn't have this, so this is something extra that you get in this planner. So it's a great way to start off the month. This is your monthly layout. So this is good for anything. Everybody uses it differently, but I use it for things that kind of stay on the planner, that happen each month and are reliable. So just move on. And this is your weekly layout. The nice thing about this weekly layout is you'll see the different designs here. Erin Condren are personalizable, but they are permanent. So when you personalize them, they stay in there. They're always listed as this because you personalize it online and then it's personalized and ships to you. These are empty. So you can fill in a different thing each week, each month. I don't know about you, but things change for me each month. So sometimes I might do morning, afternoon, evening, and then sometimes I might do kids, church, work, things change. So there are these cute little sections up here where you can write things to remember or thoughts that you've liked, that you've heard throughout the week. And then you have your prayer and scripture tracker up here. You have your check marks of each day of the week. And there's actually 2 more sections, if you can see that. So you could add exercise or water or anything that you want to do every day and just keep track of. There's 2 sections here for lists or reminders. And down here, there's another section. I use this for meal planning. I really like that for meal planning. So this is your weekly view. And obviously you have quite a few of those in the month, since there are a few weeks in the month. So then you move on here and you have your believe and hope, aka just any goals you have for your home, your family, church, and self. So you make the goal, and then you have your action plan to complete the goal, and then you can check it when you're done. Another thing I like on this page is your to read, people to visit, places to visit. These pages come in each month. So this is a nice little page. Then you have your financial planning here. So you can budget, and it has your planned and actual. And then you have your pray for, call or write, and gifts to give. So I really like each of these lists. They're really nice. And then you have a spot here to write anything that you might need to remember. Moving on. Family home evening page. This is another Mormon themed page, but if you aren't LDS, you can still use this. This is just a family night. It has who's doing the song, prayer, talent, lesson, activity, and treat, and just extra note areas and your lessons for the week and things you're going to focus on down here. This is your Teach My Children page. So you have what you want to teach your children for that month, and then you have different sources which you can get the teachings from. This is again another LDS themed page. And then it has your church lessons down here for each week of the month. And then Sunday notes here, anything that you feel you need to remember from your lessons on Sunday. And then you have your 2 blank note pages. This is something Erin Condren does have. A lot of these extra pages Erin Condren doesn't have. Erin Condren is based around the monthly and the weekly view. They don't include too many extras, but they do have a lot of lined note paper, so you can plan the way you want. So really it just depends on if you like the structure of the pages already being laid out for you, or if you would prefer to have the lined note paper to plan yourself. And if you like the already decorated planner, Erin Condren is a little more simple with a little bit more room. These pages are really cool. They're holiday planning pages or party planning pages. So say you had a birthday, you can plan your birthday here. There's food, traditions, miscellaneous, and then a whole other planning section here for maybe guests to invite, gifts, and then an extra notes section down here. And then here's your March page. So let's move back here. So in the back of the planner, if we flip back here, this is another Mormon themed page here. This is your home and family section. You have the proclamation to the world, the first page of that, with another really cute design around the edges. And then these pages are your child tracker pages, or the things you need to remember for each of your kids. You have 6 of them, I believe, and you can track their needs, their wants, self-esteem, talents, hobbies, and friends, work, ethic and activity, testimony and education, birthday plans, shoe size, pant size, clothes sizes, and their favorite things. So you can track each of your kids that way, which I think is really cool. And then if you go back here, you have one of them for your spouse. So this is essentially the same thing, but for your spouse. So I'll turn the page here. Family ideals, so you can have your family mission statement. These are family rules and traditions and your goals. And any activities that you've enjoyed, any nice family activities that you've enjoyed, you can record here. working together, these are chores. So these are a chore tracker, these 2 pages. So these are really nice for parents with children who are learning responsibility and whatnot. And this is your visiting teaching tracker. I'm actually in visiting teaching, that's my calling, so it's been really helpful. I love that part because you can just leave your slip and write down the contact information. Thank you cards, really like this. I always forget thank you cards, so this is really nice. And then another blank notes pages. Blank note page. Can't talk today. This is your debt elimination calendar, so you can calculate how to eliminate your debt or get it down to a manageable amount by the end of the year. And it has room for different debts. And this is your tithing tracker or your donations tracker, and this is your savings tracker. This is prepare every needful thing. This is food storage. So these 2 pages are for your food storage, for your emergency preparedness. So those are really nice and helpful. And then this is chores. So anything that you do on specific days of the week, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual. So you can keep track of those so you know when things need to be done. And then your vacation planner. So this page is your vacation planner, and that's really nice. It's to do, plans to eat, important toiletries. This is basically to help you pack, and this is anything else you might need to remember. And then another blank note page, and back here is a nice little folder. It's really nice. I'd say it's comparable to the Erin Condren, and a Ziploc bag, and it's a really sturdy Ziploc bag. I remember being skeptical and thinking it might not stay closed, but it stays closed really well. So, before I finish really fast, this section here, this whole back section, Erin Condren does not have these. So Erin Condren does not have these extra pages, and Erin Condren also doesn't have these. So this is another little bonus to this planner. For Thanksgiving and for Christmas, you have planners. So this is a section to plan decorations, to do traditions, certain dishes for your Christmas meal, gift giving, and stocking stuffers, online shopping, different stores to compare the prices, extended family, friends, parents, work and church, and neighbors, and Christmas cards, and then this is your year in review. So Erin Condren also doesn't have those holiday planners. You can buy things like that separately on Erin Condren, but they do not come with it, and they don't come with a lot of things at the end of the month. So really, it just depends on the style that you like for your planner. It really just depends on if you'd like to keep things more simple and customize them yourself, or if you like things already laid out for you. I have really enjoyed this planner so far. I don't have any complaints. She does offer stickers and a ruler for sale on her website, so if you did need those, you can order them through there. So yeah, this is the Mormon Mom Planner. I hope this video was helpful, and let me know which one you decide to go with.